The President directed Congress to prioritize the following proposed legislative measures: Anti-Dynasty Bill, Anti-Dynasty Bill, Anti-Dynasty Bill.
What's up at welcome sa Pocho Clock. Sa channel nito, may likong sumuri ng mga relo ng mga kilalang personalidad at magbigay sa inyo na masabot kayang alternatibo. Sa video na ito, susuri ako ng mga sample ng mga relo ng mga Metro Manila mayors na bahagi ng isang pamilyang pampolitika. Una po dito, si Manila Mayor Isko Moreno. Pangalawa, Makati City Mayor Nancy Binay. Pangatlo, Navotas City Mayor John Ray Tiangco. At pang-apat, Las Piñas City Mayor April Aguilar. Bago po tayo magsimula, wrist check muna. Suot ko ngayon ng Argos Philippines Intervalum Consistence na bunga ng isang collaboration between Argos Philippines and De Guzman & Company, both Filipino watch micro brands. Kung gusto nyo pong mapanood ang review ng relo na ito when it drops, please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon para ma-notify po kayo. Hindi na ako magpapaligoy-ligoy pa. Tara na! Dito muna tayo sa relo ni Mayor Isko. Ang kailangan nating tingnan dito, the case shape and the color na parang silver yung kulay ng case. Tapos pag tiningnan nyo yung gilid ng case, there seem to be pushers there above and below the crown. If we look at the bezel, it's colored black and parang may konting text dyan and merong lines. Tapos pumunta tayo dun sa dial. The color of the main dial is black, but the color of the sub-dials na merong dalawa, itim din ang kulay. But you'll notice that there are orange accents, specifically on the hands. And if you look at the 6 o'clock position, parang may maliit na square doon. That tells me that might be a date complication. And if we look at the strap of this watch, it's colored black. At sa mga katangin na yan, it's, in my opinion, an Omega Speedmaster racing watch. Ilalagay ko na lang din yung reference dito para kung gusto nyo i-search or kung gusto nyo itanong sa sales associate nyo sa mga Omega boutique. So, this watch is quite substantial at 44 millimeters across. And comparing that to other Speedmaster models like the Speedmaster Professional, which measures 42 millimeters across, medyo malaki-laki ito. And so that's why, even if I do love the styling of this watch, I personally would not buy it just due to the size. The maximum that I would get in terms of the diameter of the watch, specifically for the Speedmaster family of models, would be the 42 millimeter version of the watch. And to be frank, medyo may konting bias ako sa Speedmaster first Omega in space, the one that measures 39.5 millimeters across. I really love the styling of that watch. But this specific version of the watch, yung Speedmaster Racing, medyo marami ding variants ito, different color combinations, and there are different material combinations for this watch. So if there's a watch configuration that you love, that might be present in this line, but I would say it's not as desirable as the Omega Speedmaster Professional, because I frequently see these Speedmaster racing models in stock. But still, with the styling of this watch and the orange accents, I'm actually really a fan. If they made it available in smaller sizes, sabi ko nga, medyo magugustuhan ko pa a little bit more. So ang relo na ito on the secondary market, I see it sell for up to 9,170 euros. In Philippine pesos, yan ay nasa mga 650,000 pesos. Plus shipping, taxes, and duties pa if you bring that in, kung hindi nyo siya mahanap sa mga retail stores dito sa Pilipinas. And so, I think with the history of this watch, there's a lot to love. But kung Speedmaster Racing, siguro hindi siya talaga kasing attractive for me as the history behind the Moon watch itself. So when it comes to the alternative naman, I'm giving you something Filipino with the Argos Intervalum Consistence na, by the way, suot ko po ngayon. So kaya ko po to pinopropose as an alternative because of the chronograph functionality, number one, and the layout of the dial. So mapapansin nyo, merong sub-dials at the 3 o'clock and the 9 o'clock position, and at the 6 o'clock position, there's a date complication na color match doon sa dial. So yung doon sa Omega kasi, the color of the date wheel is black, tapos yung text ng date is colored white. Dito naman sa relo na ito, the color of the dial is turquoise, and so yung kulay ng date wheel ay turquoise din, and the text of the date is in black. So that's the main reason talaga why I selected the watch. The similarity when it comes to the layout. However, when it comes to the main differences, maraming difference naman talaga. So una yung movement ng relo na ito, which is a mecha quartz movement as opposed to the automatic mechanical movement on the Speedmaster Racing. Next, a very important one would be the size. This watch measures 38 millimeters across, although may bias ako towards this sizing. Other than that, the strap, so dun sa Omega, it's a black strap. Dito, it's a Jubilee style bracelet. Another one would be the placement of the tachymeter. Doon sa Omega, the tachymeter is placed on the bezel of the watch. Dito, it's nandun sa chapter ring. Tapos, aside from that, the finishing of this watch definitely will be rougher around the edges compared to the Omega. But price-wise kasi, this watch retails for 13,999 pesos. I'll put the link in the description kung interesado kayo para mabili nyo sa website ng Argos. But I would say this is a very wearable watch. So a lot of your doubts about the sizing of this watch, I think they can go away. And I've tested it as well on my wife's wrist and she can wear it. So this is a very flexible watch when it comes to the sizing. Yun nga lang, syempre, yung color is going to be very divisive as opposed to the Omega na black. It's quite neutral. Dito, it's quite playful. But I think with the difference in price, that's something that's easy to take in. And so if you're in the market for a chronograph with this layout, the Argos Philippines Intervallum Consistence is a good choice for you. Dito naman kay Mayor Nancy, mapapansin nyo kalahati lang ng relo yung kita. But there are some things we can take away here. So una yung style ng bracelet and then the shape case, which is parang rectangular siya, although parang kalahati lang yung nakikita natin dito. What's evident as well for me is if you look at the dial, parang kulay puti yung dial niya. And if you look at the numerals being used, these are Roman numerals. At sa mga katangian natin, this is a Cartier Tank Frances. The one in medium, probably the reference 2301. So this watch measures 25 millimeters across and is a take on and is a spin on the usual tank formula of Cartier. Na actually that watch was also in turn based on an actual watch used in the war. But this watch it's quite telling of the style of Mayor Nancy kasi ang relo na ito, when I see it on the wrists of people, women, I think it's a very classy watch. Although the one thing I would improve pagdating sa relo na ito would be the movement, which I would prefer it if it had an automatic mechanical movement or even a manual winding mechanical movement. So ang relo na ito, it's already discontinued. There's an updated version of the Tank Frances in Cartier's current catalog, but this specific version of the watch, I still see it sell on the secondary market for up to 3,500 euros. In Philippine peso terms, yan ay nasa mga 250,000 pesos. Although, in the secondary market, I don't see it all that often. So, you'd have to import it. So, that would entail additional shipping, taxes, and duties. Pero, maging patient lang kayo. Eventually, magkakaroon naman ng variation ng relo na ito. In terms of the alternative, I'm going with the Casio MTP B190D 7BV. I'm selecting this watch because of the Roman numerals on the white dial format and the case shape, which is medyo rectangular siya. But in terms of the concessions, again, on that case shape, medyo maraming twist sa rectangular shape ang Casio na ito. So if you're looking for something a bit more streamlined, this watch is not it. Aside from that, the bracelet style is a bit different here as well. Medyo maraming fine links sa relo na ito. Aside from that, the finishing of this watch will definitely be rough around the edges. But ang relo kasi na ito, it retails for 5,940 pesos. And so I think that's quite a bargain for a watch like this. Na ang dami niyang unique design elements. It's not just copying styles. It's not a straightforward design. There's a lot of sculpting that's going on pagdating sa relo na ito. And so for this price, it's so good looking, just in my opinion. And at 31.5 millimeters across on a rectangular watch, I dare say that men can also wear this watch. So if I was to choose between these two watches and I'm on a tight budget, I think the Casio is sort of a no-brainer, and it's something that I haven't heard in the circles of watch enthusiasts yet. So if you're in the market for this kind of watch and you want something a bit unique, this Casio is a good option. So looking at this picture, ang una ko pong observation parang medyo magkahawig nga po kami. Marami kasing nagsasabi sa akin na may hawig ako sa mayor ng Navotas City. And now, I see why. Pero kayo po ang humusga. Hindi naman po ako para manghusga kung sino ang aking mga kahawig. At mag-focus po tayo sa relo. So sa relo, ang kailangan nating tingnan, the black case, the black dial, the black sub-dials, the black bezel, the complicated display. At sa mga katangian think of this as watch. Moon Swatch Mission to the Moon Phase, the new moon version of the watch. All black yan. And there are some unique design elements to this watch, specifically the appearance of Snoopy sa relo na ito. Lalo na pag madilim and you see the luminous material activated. Makikita nyo si Snoopy all throughout this watch. And so I think this is a pretty cool watch. In fact, nung nag-release ang relo na ito, madaling naubos. And there were a lot of scalpers who had this watch in hand. Kasi nung panahon na yon, there was a lot of hype surrounding the Omega Bice watch, Moon Swatch. This collaboration was really sort of a hit. And that led to another collaboration, the Swatch and Blancpain collaboration that took it to the next level by including an automatic mechanical movement inside the watch. But for this specific watch, it's a quartz movement, but it's pretty good kasi medyo maraming complication dito. There's a moon phase complication on this watch on top of the regular chronograph. So I think this is a pretty good watch. My only comment about this watch that I think it can improve would be the finishing and the feel of the watch. Medyo toyish siya, and I think it can be elevated by replacing the strap with one of Swatch's Omega Swatch rubber straps. So ang relo na ito, it retails for 20,250 pesos, and in my personal opinion, the best way to get this watch is to just buy it at retail. Anyway, it's widely available in Swatch stores, lalo na kung nasa Metro Manila kayo. Medyo marami kayong option. However, we still have to think of an alternative kasi mahal pa rin ang 20,000 pesos. And for this next alternative na halos kalahati ng presyo ng relo na ito, I'm going for the Timex standard chronograph, the one with the all-black look, which I've selected primarily because of the all-black look, the black sub-dials, the tachymeter on the bezel. And in terms of the concession, there are not a lot of concessions. Visually, makikita nyo naman kung ano yung mga key differences. And probably the most evident one would be the complication, the moon phase complication, and the presence of a cute character, specifically Snoopy sa relo na ito. It's not quite there, unlike on the Omega. However, apart from that, I think this is actually a better watch, except if you're really particular about the heritage, which I think, of course, the Swatch and Omega collaboration will have more of that just by virtue of their brand. Timex is quite low-key when it comes to brand equity kasi. But this watch, it retails for 13,295 pesos. Nasa website yan ng Timex. But currently, it's on sale and 10,636 na lang. And that's just about half of the price of the Omega Swatch na tingin ko suot ni Mayor John Ray. And so I think this would be a good choice for you if you're not into the whole cute character thing, and if you like steel a bit more, this is a good watch to go for. Dito naman po tayo kay Mayor April Aguilar ng Las Piñas City. Na tingin ko po kailangan i-update yung mga campaign poster niya na ginagamit pag eleksyon. Pero dito po tayo sa relo, ang kailangan po nating tingnan the rose gold tone case, the bracelet style and its connection to the bezel of the watch and the size of the watch. At nasa mga katangian natin ko this a Cartier Santos in medium in the full rose gold case and bracelet, reference WGSA 0031. So this watch, I've talked about it a lot on this channel and quite a lot in the recent weeks and months. I'm just really a fan of this style and the heritage. Sabi ko nga in one of my previous videos, this is the first pilot's watch commissioned by Alberto Santos Dumont. Ni-request niya to specifically kay Louis Cartier para mababasa niya ang oras habang nasa himpapawid siya. So ang relo na ito on the secondary market, I see it sell for up to 33,300 euros. Yan ay nasa mga 2.4 million pesos pag kinonvert nyo, and you'd have to pay additional shipping, taxes, and duties. So this specific version of the watch, I actually have not seen it in Cartier's current catalog. So I'd have to double check if it's been discontinued or not. But I think the 2.4 million pesos plus shipping, taxes, and duties is a pretty good indicator of the price that you would expect to pay for this watch in pristine condition. When it comes to the alternative to this watch, I selected the Casio MTP B185G 9AV, and I selected this watch because of the squarish case and the gold tone case. Apart from that, doon na tayo sa concessions agad. So una yung date complication, second the color of the dial na gold din siya, and it's more rugged than elegant really when it comes to the styling of the watch. Movement wise, this has a quartz movement. Materials wise, this one uses stainless steel and is coated para ma-achieve niya yung gold look. And the finishing of this watch is going to be rough around the edges. But at 7,850 pesos at retail, I think this is unbeatable value. And it's coming from a brand that is known to make watches that last quite a long time. And so when you're looking for alternative to these luxury watches, maganda talagang pumunta sa Casio. They have all sorts of styles, and this specific one is just one of those na medyo timeless din ang dating. Ayun! Nakita na tayo ng mga sample ng mga relo ng mga mayor ng Metro Manila na bahagi ng isang pamilyang pampolitika. At sa video nito, sa mga relo na tiningnan natin, ang pinaka-paborito ko dyan, yung Cartier Santos in medium with the rose gold case and bracelet. I really love the history behind this watch, and I personally love this style. Hindi ko masyadong gusto yung yellow gold na version ng relo na ito. Pero itong rose gold version ng relo, I think super classy, and I think it looks very flexible even if precious metal ang ginamit sa relo na ito. At doon naman po tayo sa alternatives. Ang pinaka-paborito ko doon, yung Argos Intervalum Consistence. I'll share more in my video review of the watch, kaya antabayanan nyo po yan. Pero for now, sasabihin ko lang, gustong-gusto ko yung kulay ng relo na ito, pati yung sizing. Pero opinion ko lang po yan. Kung iba pong inyong opinion, kung tingin nyo meron pang ibang relo na mas angkop bilang alternative, let me know in the comment section down below. Kung nagustuhan nyo ang video na ito, please hit the like button. At kung trip nyo yung ganitong klaseng content, watch reviews, pagsuri sa mga relo ng mga kilalang personalidad, please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon. Yun lang po. Maraming salamat sa oras ng panonood. Laters, yo!